Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the thoughts, ideas that I've been thinking about, some of the things that have been happening in my life. And in today's video, I just want to talk about this book that's absolutely amazing, that I really am enjoying reading, that I just started today. It's the book, I guess, by the founder of Zappos. No, he's not the founder. He was the CEO of Zappos, but he's not the founder. He was I think he was a venture capitalist that invested early in Zappos and then became CEO later on. Basically, the book is called Delivering Happiness by Tony Hsieh, I guess. I hope I'm probably butchering the name, but yeah, doing my best. So this book is like genuinely such a fun book that so playful. I love hearing about, like, basically listening to his life. It just seemed like he spends most of his time, like, just trying to find the things that he enjoys and like doing those. And basically, just his story about growing up, coming up with small business ideas from selling, like basically selling some stuff on like some magazines, some buttons and stuff like that. That's so freaking cool. And basically, like one thing that really resonated with me is at some point he's talking about after he sold a company he co-founded. I think it was Link something to Microsoft, and then he had all more money than he could possibly know what to do with. And basically, at that time, he was talking about the fact that he had signed this deal with Microsoft that he would stay on for like 12 months after the sale. But then he ended up like basically in the deal, it was said that basically if he left before the 12 months was up, then he would lose 20% of the money from the deal. And so that was basically an incentive for him to stay on for those 12 months. But then in the end, like I think he spent like 1 month there, or I don't remember how much, like maybe I don't remember, but I don't think he specified actually in the book how long he spent at Microsoft after they purchased his startup. But basically, he realized that like he had all of the money. He didn't need any extra money, and so his joy of living and like his curiosity was not worth wasting just to get 20% extra money, or like just to avoid losing 20% of the money that he was gonna make. And so after that, he basically started doing some other things. And then at some point he moved into this what he called his dream house, in the sense that there was this, like he said that he always wanted to live on top of a movie theater, and it would be even cooler if the movie theater was close to Taco Bell. And so basically he was going around San Francisco, and he found that basically some huge movie theater was opening, like some complex with lots of units for people to live in, and just a super basically big thing. And basically he convinced his friends to like come live with him in that place. Like, not in that place, they're not living in the same apartment, but it's like him and his friends who had just made a lot of money from the sale of his company basically just moved into the same apartment building. Like, they bought apparently 20% of it. And so they were just hanging out there, and basically it reproduced this feeling that they had in college. And I definitely feel that's something that I would love to do in my life. Like, I think I've talked about it on this channel before at some point, but I really wish that I lived close to my college friends, and basically, I mean, just my friends in general. I wish we all lived in the same area, like 5 minutes from each other, because definitely right now, I I miss having basically like people like my friends that I can go to and just hang out with them, and they can come over to my house and we can cook dinner and just basically do normal stuff because my friends are all over the place. First, like my my college friends, some of them live in Paris, some of them like a bit all over the place, some in Morocco, some I don't know. Everyone is doing their own thing, and even in Paris, like even if I were to move to Paris, like I still wouldn't see them as much because basically everyone is living in a different area, and it's a big city, and sometimes even if two people live in the same city, it's very hard to see each other just because of where you live and because of your adult commitments. And so I definitely miss that college campus vibe that I would like eventually to reproduce with my friends in the future by just like having a place to hang out with them, or like just live in the same vicinity. That would be so cool. And basically, he talked about having like on top of this, he made sure that his place, like his apartment, was the place where everyone hanged out. And I definitely would like to do something similar, especially with the women in engineering group that from work, that for these amazing women that I work with. They're so freaking cool, and I wish I could spend more time with them. And a lot of them are very, very senior compared to me in terms of level. And I mean, I definitely learn a lot from them, but it's not really about levels. It's just I see them as people, and I know that they were in my shoes and even harder situations that I was in, that I currently am in. And I just, wish that we could hang out more. And like, I kind of want to create like this community. The community exists. It just needs to be like, probably it needs a location where we can just all hang out and basically like have that be our default place to hang out and just to tell our stories, a bit like Michelle Obama's kitchen table, as she calls it. That's where all her friends came to have discussions, and basically it felt like a safe space for them. I want to create the same kind of environment for this community that I'm a part of, which is like the women that I work with. It's just something that definitely can see is missing, and I do want to make sure that basically, I mean, maybe like depending on how things go right now, maybe. I don't know, maybe I can rent a place or like some sort of small studio where we can just have a couch and like a few tables and a kitchen and just hang out there. Or like, I really don't know. But I love this idea of having like a gathering place, like a headquarters for people to just come and hang out. And I feel like basically from the past, like all the events I've been doing, I mean, not that many this year, but whenever I get to hang out with them, it's like you can feel the energy. There are so many ideas flying. The discussion is super interesting. And every time I come out from those gatherings, super energized and inspired, and I really want to basically make sure that those happen more often. And I think probably having a place where when we can gather, will actually make that as a default. Basically, because right now it takes effort to be able to do that. So maybe like having a default place to go would be a good thing to do. So I hope that someday I will be able to create it, or if someone else does it, then I will happy to participate. It's just that because it doesn't exist right now, maybe I can create it. Or if someone else does it, I'm super, like, it doesn't have to be me. Like, I just want someone to do it, and like, if it needs to be me, then I will do it. But yeah, I mean, it's just such a cool idea. And I definitely feel like having some sort of a hub would definitely help with the connections, and yeah, just a place for us to hang out. That would be super cool. So yeah, I mean, I love this idea of community and having the people you care about around, and having basically a default place that increases the likelihood of chance interactions, like where you can just go and you know that you're gonna have interesting discussions just because of the quality of the people that are there. That sounds so freaking cool. And it's not even just about quality, it's just about like being around people that you love, and people that you appreciate, and people that are super cool. And I mean, yeah, I guess in the end it is about quality. Like, you don't want toxic people to go there. You just want that place to be like you just want the culture of the place to be uh, a supportive and energizing and inspiring culture. And I definitely feel like Tony Hsieh has a lot of experience with this, and I look forward to reading more of his book to just like learn more about this, because honestly, it has been such an amazing book. I just started reading it. I think I started. When did I start? Did I start today, or did I? I think I started yesterday for a bit, but I didn't get along too far. So today was when I made more progress. And by the way, if you have more recommendations of books like this, please drop them in the comments, because I just like want to be inspired by stories like this. And I feel like there are so many books out there that I just wanna like be able to like not miss out on these books. Like, how come I'm just reading this right now? The same thing for some of the other books that I recently read, like The Third Door, and some other books. It's like, I wish I had read this sooner. But yeah, I'm doing it. But like, let me know if there are any books that you think I should absolutely read, because I'm missing like I'll be missing out on a lot if I don't read them. And yeah, looking forward to seeing your book recommendations. So yeah, that's all I had to talk about for today. Thanks a lot for tuning in. You can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, so the one right before this one, and you can click here to watch my latest video on the channel overall. So I hope you have a fantastic rest of day, night, whichever time of day it is where you are right now. Bye for now, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye!